The movie kicks off right after Batman, Public Enemies, one of my previous recaps. You know, when Lex Luthor ran Superman and Batman's fade. After Bats nuked that big-ass kryptonite asteroid, pieces of that hoe have been crashing down into the Gotham harbor. The big black bat heads out and investigates this situation. He finds a shit ton of kryptonite, along with a crashed spacecraft, piquing the Bat's interest. As Batsy investigates, the Batwing gets accidentally stolen by a fine naked blonde chick. Batman tries to hook onto it, but the Batwing crashes and goes up in flames, pissing him off. The blonde chick moves around a port, meeting some of the workers. They get a little frisky, so she panics and packs these guys up before stealing one of their coats. Bats arrives, seeing these guys laid out like fresh laundry. The shawty runs around, destroying stuff, causing chaos even J. Jonah Jameson can't make up. She flies and gets stuck on a gargoyle, with onlookers staring. Batman pulls up. He tries to grab her, but she kicks the shit out of our goat, sending him flying back, cheeks clapping. She makes a break for it, crashing into a blimp. The Man of Steel himself, Superman, flies in. Supes stops the blimp from crashing, with Bats knocking her out with some kryptonite. The world's finest run tests on her in the Batcave, with Batsy confirming she isn't human. The blonde chick wakes up. She breaks her restraints and lasers Bat's computer. Superman flies up and calms her down. Supes heads down and introduces her as Kara Zor-El, his cousin from Krypton. But Batsy doesn't care that much about it.
Your cousin just torched $50,000 worth of custom hardware.
Send me the bill.
On a reporter's salary. Right.
They head to the Fortress of Solitude. Superman translates Kara's ship's message. He tells Bats that she means no harm. Batsy doesn't buy it. He tells Soupies that she has more potential than him, and he finds her arrival a little sus. But they get interrupted by Kara, who's being chased by Krypto, the super dog. Bats thinks Krypto's right, and they shouldn't trust her.
I don't know. I've always considered him a good judge of character.
Look, she's been through a lot. Why don't you cut her some slack?
We don't know anything about her. She claims to have no memory of anything prior to splashing down in Gotham Bay.
I'm not saying there aren't loose ends.
Having no control over her powers is more than a loose end.
As Kara moves around, Batman confronts her and asks her what she can remember. Bats presses her for more info, but she gets mad that he doesn't trust her. You know, despite the fact she just popped out of nowhere like a week ago.
It's you that has the problem. Why can't you just leave me alone? You'll never understand what it's like to be me.
Then explain it to me until I do.
Meanwhile, on Apokolips, Big Daddy Darkseid tells Granny Goodness about Kara. He orders her to go and take her and bring her back to Apokolips, or else she'll be carved up by her own baddies. Back on Earth, Clark shows Kara around Metropolis, with Kara finding it interesting. They go shopping and Kara has a shit ton of fun. They take a stroll through the park, passing by Superman's statue. Kara levels with Clark, she explaining her powers scare her, but their asses get snuck, with Kara's ass getting kidnapped. Supes tries to save her, but he gets his ass beat. Superman says fuck this and blows them away. Kara freaks out and lasers the park, with Mommy Wonder Woman stopping this. Wonder Woman is pissed at Supes for not training her properly, with Batsy pulling out of the shadows, agreeing with her. Diana tells Superman that Kara's coming with her. Supes is against this, but Bats tells him to trust him and let her go. We head over to Themyscira, home of the Amazons. Kara is readying and gets started fighting an Amazon, Artemis. They start scrapping, with Soupies not approving.
What's the point of this? Kara could level the entire island.
Having power and knowing how to use it aren't the same thing. You of all people should know that.
She's getting on my nerves.
I heard that too.
Kara's putting up a decent fight, but Artemis is just fucking with her. She then decides to hoe her in front of everyone. She wants to strike again, but gets stopped by Supes. But Kara and Diana are pissed at him. Superman and Wonder Woman argue about custody over Kara, but Kara is sick of being babied, so she dips with her friend Lila. After she leaves, Bats calls Supes out.
I expect you to be rational.
Bruce.
No. Ever since this girl came into our lives, you've let your guard down, Clark. Even exposed your secret identity, despite common sense.
Unlike you, Bruce, I don't look for the bad in everyone. You may think I'm naive, but my every instinct tells me this girl is my cousin.
Kara chops it up with Lila, aka Harbinger. They confide with each other before deciding to head to the beach. The DC Trinity talk about Kara. Lila had a vision that Kara was going to be in danger, so Diana assures Supes that Themyscira is the safest place for her. But the trio get interrupted by fucking Doomsday, but the boom tube is still open, with a shit ton of Doomsdays hoping out. The Amazons pull up. They all get active. As they scrap, they realize that these Doomsdays are frauds and are weak as fuck, with Superman obviously being the MVP, casually hoeing these guys. They all continue to run the Doomsday's fade, but Batman realizes that something's off, so he dips from the battle. The Man of Steel is tired of this, so he says fuck it and lasers every single Doomsday in one clean attack, draining him. Supes and Diana meet up with Bats, who informs them that the attack was a diversion. They killed Lila, and Big Daddy Darkseid took Kara away. Superman's pissed and decides to head over to Apokolips with Wonder Woman and Batman tagging along, but they'll need someone to take them there. Meanwhile, Kara's fine ass gets thrown in a dank, gross cell with Big Daddy Darkseid stepping out of the shadows. Master Roshi would approve. Back on Earth, the DC Trinity head to this random suburb. They meet up with the all-batty Big Barda. They tell Barda the situation and ask for her help in Mother Box, since she used to be the head of Darkseid's Furies. Shadi thinks this is a suicide mission, but she decides to tag along. The gang boom tube to Apokolips, but they get surrounded by some security and decide to run their fade, dog-walking these bums. After kicking ass, they each agree on their jobs. So Bats and Supes dip, with the ladies moving through the sewers. As the ladies move, Barda tells Diana how inspirational it is, but they get interrupted by old as granny goodness and the fine-ass Furies. God damn! Who are ready to put the pair on a t-shirt. All the fine ladies get active, putting in that work. But Wonder Woman and Big Barda show off why they're the realest baddies, humbling the Furies. Batman runs for his fucking life as he's being hunted by these giant-ass dogs. He finally finds what he's been looking for, Hellspores. They're basically bombs that can blow up a planet. Superman busts into Darkseid's crib. He demands Kara gets set free. Big D tells Supes to ask her if she's cool with it. Kara pops out looking like a young stripper, confusing Supes while giving me mixed feelings. Superman wants to take her home, but she socks him in the jaw and crashes out on him for never listening to her. She decides to go to town on him. No, not like that, you pervs, with Supes refusing to fight his cousin. Back with Wonder Woman, Big Barda got captured, and Granny promises Diana she'll let her go if she joins the Furies. Diana says fuck that and decides to throw hands, or lasso in this case. The pair destroy them and get moving. Kara continues wailing on Supes, but Superman says fuck it and gets her out of there and tries to reason with her. The big black bat pulls up to Darkseid's crib. He tells Big D that he's going to hoe him. Bats tells him what exactly he wants.
It's over, Darkseid. Even you must realize the folly of being a king without a kingdom.
I doubt the battle between the two Kryptonians will bring about such destruction.
I'm not talking about them. Your armory, the Hellspores, they've been activated.
Impossible. The arming code is encrypted.
Omega Lambda 7 XL9. That sounds like a bluff to you? One Hellspore can turn an entire planet into a fire pit. What'll happen to Apokolips when 500 go off simultaneously?
You dare? You dare? I could destroy you with a single blast of my Omega beams.
You could, but that wouldn't stop the Hellspores, would it?
You will disarm them.
Here's the deal. Release the girl, and give your word you'll leave her alone. Say it.
Well played.
The gang all convene to Batman's spot and head out. After the situation, Kara wakes up, having no memory of the whole Apokolips situation. They head to Smallville and head over to the Kent house, excited and ecstatic about the future. Their asses get snuck by Big Daddy Darkseid. Big D pulled up to finally pack up the Man of Steel. They get active with Darkseid hoeing my man Clark. Kara tags in. She gets her fine ass ragdolled, but she slowly starts cooking and gets Big D to blast his ass away. Kara keeps up her kitchen skills by actually fucking up Darkseid for a bit, but Big D locks in and hoes her. Meanwhile, Superman's ass is knocked out in space, but thanks to the sun, he's recharged. Darkseid's done with his business, so he readies to dip, but Supes stops him. But he's horrified to see Kara. He heads over to her, but is betrayed by his cape. The two start scrapping, with Supes working the hell out of Darkseid. Kara opens a boom tube and Soups knocks his ass through it, sending him to space. The super cousins level with each other, and Kara admits how she's been feeling. But Ma and Pa Kent pull up, kind of making the moment awkward. After all is said and done, Superman heads over to Themyscira to show off Kara's new identity as Supergirl.